beginning of the kingdom of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, the king of Judah, this word occurred to Jeremiah from Jehovah, saying, "This is what Jehovah has said to me. Make for yourself bands and yoke bars, and you must put them upon your neck. And you must send them to the king of Edom, and to the king of Moab, and to the king of the sons of Ammon, to the king of Tyre, and the sons of Sidon, by the hand of the messengers who are coming to Jerusalem to Zedekiah, the king of Judah. And you must give them a command for their masters, saying, This is what Jehovah of armies, the God of Israel, has said. This is what you should say to your masters. I myself have made the earth, mankind and the beasts that are upon the surface of the earth by my great power, and by my stretched out arm, and I have given it to whom it has proved right in my eyes. And now I myself have given all these lands into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon, my servant, and even the wild beasts of the field I have given him to serve him. And all the nations must serve even him, and his son and his grandson, until time even in his home land comes. And many nations and great kings must exploit him as a servant. And it must occur that the nation and the kingdom that will not serve him, even Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, and the one that will not put his neck upon the yoke of the king of Babylon with the sword, and with the famine and with the pestilence, I shall turn my attention upon that nation, is the utterance of Jehovah, until I shall have finished them off by his hand. And as for you men, do not listen to your prophets, and to your practicers of divination, and to your dreamers, and to your practicers of magic, and to your sorcerers, who are not saying to you, You men will not serve the king of Babylon. For falsehood is what they are prophesying to you, and for the purpose of having you taken far away from your ground, and I shall have to disperse you, and you will have to perish. And as for the nation that will bring its neck under the yoke of the king of Babylon, and actually serve him, I will let it rest upon its ground, is the utterance of Jehovah, and it will certainly cultivate it and dwell in it.
Thank you very much, Colton. Colton this evening was working on the study number 4, which is fluency. Now, sometimes we tend to think of fluency as just being able to read without any break in your reading, but that can really be mechanical too, so we don't want to do that. We still want to be able to read with feeling, but we want to see how certain groups of words fit together in the same thought, and that way it gives meaning to what we say. One of the things that helps us in that is when we come across words that are unfamiliar to us, we take some time to remember how to pronounce them. It can even be good if you look at page 94 of your benefit book. It's under the subheading How to Improve. It says, look these up in a dictionary, check their pronunciation and their meaning, and add some of these words to your own vocabulary. Well, there's a good suggestion for us. We can become more fluent in our reading in the future as our vocabulary grows. But it is interesting to notice, again, that in the very last paragraph it says it's necessary to understand how words work together in a sentence. And you did that very well, and especially you did it well in that very last verse. because there was a specific thought that Jehovah was trying to get across. If a nation would subject itself to Babylon, then it would remain on its ground and it would cultivate it and so forth. And you put just the right amount of pause and then progression in your reading as you read that verse. That was very good. We really appreciate the way that you handled that, and we'll look forward to your next assignment, Colton. All right.